Johnson.
How are you?
Doing good, sir. How are we doing this morning?
Good, good.
Good to see you. Jordan Turnage MKT Crop Science.
Yes, you just call me Jeremiah.
All right, good to see you. Thanks, sir. Very much. Very much. How we doing?
Good, good.
Can't complain?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Busy like always.
Oh, I hear you. Running around like a chicken with my head cut off myself. Can't complain, but you know, here we are. It's that time of year again, I guess. We're fixing to get started on selling you some cotton seed. The guys at the store and the plant this year come out with some really new, interesting ideas as far as genetics and as far as chemicals go, and we're really excited about it. And I think we'll just come by and see what you think about some of this stuff. Does that sound good to you? Yeah. All right. Well, what they gave us this year, which has been a lot better than it has been in the past as far as innovation and everything goes. On top of our regular Stoneville and Bayer Crop Science genetics as far as cotton seed goes, we've got a whole new list as far as new genetics go. It's kind of towards the bottom. And what we're going to do with you this year as far as farmers go is we've got it set up as far as soil types go in our area with light and heavy, and whether or not it's irrigated or not. And that's going to help us out a lot this year as far as farmers not knowing what they want to use, because you can't really just go off with these numbers unless you really look up on the internet, and this saves a lot of hassle for your farmers and for you. You can have this sheet if you want it, and you say you have light soil and you have irrigated or non-irrigated. Here's your list of Stoneville variety cotton seed. Here's a list of your FiberMax cotton variety seed. And on top of that, you'll have your chemicals and everything that go with it. So is this sounding good to you so far? You got anything you want to ask me? Or?
Yeah, so far it sounds pretty neat actually. My biggest concern is with the economy the way it is and with the way my farm's been lately, how much is this going to cost me? I just don't want to break the bank this year.
I can totally understand how you feel about that right now. Well, as far as the economy goes, you just kind of got to do what you got to do. And I understand that some of my products are going to be a little bit more expensive than as far as going out and getting a generic. But on top of paying just a little bit more, you're going to get a lot more bang for your buck this year. We've got the new 5-lock technology with our Stoneville 4288 variety, which is uncommon because, you know, we're used to just the 4-lock variety. As soon as the bowl opens up, you got 4. Now you've got 5. And that's going to cost a little bit more, yes. But in the long run, that's going to be 1 lock on every cotton plant for the entire field. And that yield is going to just go bumping straight up out. And on top of that, you're going to have an arsenal of chemicals through Bayer and Stoneville. And you go from using something that is 3 pints or 3 gallons to the acre. We have chemicals now, as of this year, that go down to 3 ounces. So you're going to save no telling how much on that just by sheer amount. So I understand that price is something everybody's got to look into, but with my company, I stand behind everything I say, and we've got our guarantees. We've got our go back on you. We promise we're not going to let you down. And I feel I wouldn't lie to you, and I wouldn't bring this in front of you if I knew I wouldn't put you in my best interest.
I appreciate that.
Yes.
My next question, how can I trust this new technology? How do I know it's going to work?
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot. With agriculture just steady going, it builds upon its. One thing you use this year is completely out of date next year, and you just kind of got to get used to the new technology. But a lot of the southern colleges and out west, as we get all different weather types and soil types throughout the country as far as cotton production goes, we have several universities, top-notch universities, that they'll vouch for us. They're willing to stick their neck out, and that's what I've always stood behind. A lot of this stuff is first of the line. I'll give you that. This is a lot of these varieties that are coming out this year. This is some of the very first that we're going to see, and I wouldn't put this out in front of you, like I told you before, if I knew it wouldn't make results. And from what we can tell from the research facilities, it has really shown itself every time. So does this sound like something you'll be willing to jump behind this year?
Yeah, I think me as well as several other groups would definitely get on this.
Okay.
It seems awesome.
All right.
To be honest.
Well, it's good to hear. It's really good to hear. I can come back later and talk about a set amount as far as size orders go, but I'll start getting everything ready to go as far as telling everybody back home and at corporate what we're fixing to do with you in this area and everything. And I promise you within the next 2 days I'll have this ready to go. Come back around and we'll start talking numbers.
Sounds good.
Well, Mr. Johnson, I'm going to roll on to the next person.
Thank
Good to see you. Always a pleasure to have you with us. And I'll be getting to you shortly and have all this ready to go. All right. Have a good one.